Hello, this is D.L. Hughes from VelocityWriting.com, where we help you write with speed, passion, purpose, and profitability. If you're new here, please subscribe to this channel. In his 2016 Nobel Prize in Literature acceptance speech, Bob Dylan said he never dreamed he would receive such an honor. He said that when he started out, his greatest goal as a songwriter and musician was hearing his records played on the radio. Authors have a similar measure of acceptance. They long to see their book for sale in a bookstore. And it's a grand dream. It's exciting stuff. But I'm sad to say it doesn't work that way anymore in most cases. I'm going to tell you why, then at the end suggest 2 ways you can get bookstore distribution. Let's look at 2 scenarios. First, let's consider the situation if your book is published by one of the big mainline publishers. They will push your book in a small way to bookstore owners, either through mailings or perhaps through calls their sales reps make. At most, however, an indie bookstore may only stock 1 or 2 copies. Even chain stores will be taking a risk if they order more than a couple copies for each of their stores. Why? Well, shelf space is at a premium, so they only want to stock books that have a proven track record, books they know will sell. And those displays you see in bookstores promoting a particular book, well, they're almost always bought and paid for by publishers. And the big mainline publishers are not going to promote your book in this way until you have already sold tens of thousands of copies. Now, let's look at scenario number 2. You want to get your self-published print book into bookstores. You can do it, but it's costly whether your book sells or not. You see, in the book business, there's a supply chain. You will need to go through a distributor in almost every case. That means that you will need to heavily discount your book. It's between 60 and 70% to allow for profit by both distributor and bookstore. Out of that 30% that you get, you have to pay book printing costs, book storage, and shipping fees, your office overhead, and your profits, if any, are likely to be tiny. One final big factor. Contrary to common understanding, bookstores don't buy and sell books. They get books on consignment from a publisher. If they don't sell, they don't discount and sell them, they return them. Booksellers take 0 risk. Sure, money changes hands from bookstore to publisher, but only after 90 or more days. If the books don't sell, the bookstore returns them for credit. If you're a self-publisher, that means they're sending books back to you, and you need to pay the return shipping fee. In most cases, the books are so shop-worn that you can't resell them, so they're a total loss. Not only do bookstores not buy books, they make a feeble effort to sell them. They don't buy ads unless the ad was paid for by the publisher. Most bookstores don't even try to sell particular books to customers who come in the door. When's the last time you had a bookstore clerk place a book in your hands and told you convincingly that you had to own it? That's right, probably never. Here's the big point. A bookstore will not be selling your book unless you have spent lots of money yourself to promote it, and someone comes into the store looking for it. How can you get bookstore distribution? Well, one way is to print on demand with Amazon's CreateSpace and opt into their premium distribution plan. Better yet, print on demand with Ingram Spark. You can Google them. Ingram is the world's biggest brick-and-mortar book distributor, and they have a program for self-publishers. Nearly all bookstores will want to stock your book if it sells in the tens of thousands. Otherwise, keep your bookstore expectations low. You need a good book and even better book promotion to get visibility on bookstore shelves. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it helps you on your writing journey, no matter what kind of writing you're doing. For bonus goodies, check out the description for this video on YouTube. Get great information by subscribing to my channel. Also, click on the bell to get notifications. I'll see you soon.